Hey everyone, it's Joel again, and Sebastian is behind the camera from the Geek Studios, and today we have a product review for you. We got the NACS to CCS adapter from EVBase, so we thought we'd come down to Franklin Charging, test it out, as well as testing it out. We're also going to see how it compares to our other NACS adapters that we have. As you can see here, we have the Vortex plug from Electron. We have another CCS adapter from a company called NACS. We did a previous review on that. And then the first gen and the second one's from A to Z. So we're going to do a full unboxing, show you what comes with it, plug it in, kind of give you your overall, an overview of it, look at the safety features and everything like that. So stay tuned. All right, we are back. Sebastian is going to give us a quick overview of the EVBase adapter, as well as compare it to the other, as you can see, variety of adapters that we have here. All right, Sebastian.
Yeah, so if you can't tell, I have a problem.
He does.
Technically, you keep this one in your car.
The Vortex stays in mine.
I, for some reason, keep 3 in my car, even though, you can only charge it once. Yep. Anyway. I like to be prepared. So yeah, so if you may remember, this adapter is the one that I said don't buy when we did our video a few months ago, and it's because of a few various safety issues. And this one's Zanch, but you'll see this design from several keyboard smash Amazon brands out there.
Yes.
But this has got some...
Same design, same picture, they don't try to hide it.
Yeah, this has got some flaws, such as you can disconnect the NACS side and it won't disengage charging unless, when you rip out, which there are, the communication pins in that are supposed to disconnect first, which should unplug a charger.
Should.
But we also know that you can pull a cable out pretty dang quick, and that's risk for arc flash and all that. And then when I reached out to the company to ask questions, they made up a bunch of stuff that doesn't exist on this. Go check that video out if you haven't seen it. It's really interesting to see kind of why you don't skimp on these adapters. Moving on, this is the original A to Z clapped out Hondo cord. Nice. This is the original A to Z Typhoon plug. This has technically been recalled. That said, the reasoning for recall is essentially that it wouldn't meet UL 2252 requirements. However, it's generally still fine, is my understanding of it. But if you have one of these, A to Z will send you the new version.
And you've had some issues charging where the second gen didn't work and you had to use the first gen, correct?
Right. Yeah. Just some little weird things. The Bolt is a weird car to charge sometimes. Anyway, but this is how this one I loved. I did like that it was this compact. I did not like, so you had this interlock, so you'd have your CCS connection here, which does stop charging, and then you had an interlock here, which the car would not charge unless this is locked, but it's a little cumbersome the way you kind of adjust it, and sometimes you would feel like it was locked, but it wasn't actually locked. It was a little hard to use.
And that was the reason for the recall, correct? No, the reason for the recall was the UL, right?
Yeah, it was UL certification. Gotcha. And then this is the newer version, the Typhoon Pro. And so this is bigger. It's got some serious heft to it. And you can see on the side here that they actually rate it. It says 100 to 1,000 volt, 500 amps. We'll talk about that in a minute. That's important to know. But this is a improved design because you have your CCS latch, but you also have, it's a 2-stage. So if you keep pushing, it'll disengage the NACS, which you can't see, but it'll actually disengage that NACS side. So it's a one-click operation. Really like that. Yep. So let's talk about this EVBase adapter. We've worked with EVBase quite a bit on some exterior accessories for your Model Y. Yep. I don't know that they've done a lot of charging products in the past. However, I'm about to open this box and it's going to be interesting when you see it.
Yes.
So looking at it though, you can see what they claim. So they claim 1,000 volt, but then they say max 250 kilowatt. Yep. There is no amp rating on the product, on the box, on the documentation at all. So I don't know what the max amp rating is on this adapter, which is a little not awesome considering if it's 1,000 volt DC, 250 kilowatt, that's only 250 amps. Yep. Which is, half of what a Ford Lightning would request, or an Equinox, or a Blazer, vehicles. If it's 250 kilowatt at 400 volt, that's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway.
Not saying it can't do it, it just doesn't
state it.
But
since they don't state it, I can't know that for certain. Yeah. Pop it open. Here's some of the included literature and instructions. Again, doesn't tell you the amperage in this either. Pop the foam out, and this is where it gets a little interesting. This adapter probably looks familiar to you if you are familiar with the EV world and these NACS adapters. It looks pretty much like a spitting image of the Tesla
manufactured
adapter.
adapter. Yep.
That said, this does seem to have some features on it that are decent, and we'll talk about. So you have your CCS latch here on the top, just like the Tesla adapter, and you can hear there is a micro switch. So it will stop charging if you press that. And then you have your NACS latch here on this side. You pop that down. However, and it has these instructions on the side, and this is actually neat. You can see in here, there is an interlock pin at the bottom of this CCS connection.
The little black thing, yes.
Yeah. You cannot remove this or plug it in the wrong order. So if you already have it plugged into the car, this will not open.
Okay, good.
So you have to put the NACS cable on it first, then plug into the car, and then you can't remove the NACS cable until this is off the car, which meaning you can't remove the NACS cable until you've signaled the charger to stop, which is good.
Which is good. It's a good safety feature, yes.
And as for how it works, whatever, we're about to find that out. I've not used it yet.
Yep.
This is going to be first time. This is only a CPE 250. However, these units are paired, so they'll do 125 kilowatts. And that's why I had Joel bring his EV6, so that we could hopefully see a higher charge.
Yeah, you're only going to see about 75 or 80 play with the Tesla here, yeah.
Yeah, and you are at around 50% state of charge.
I'm like at 48, 47.
But I think even on EV6, that should be pretty close to the 100-ish kilowatt range.
Yep.
More than a Chevy Bolt will give you. I would love to have something that would try to pull 500 amps or whatever, but we couldn't arrange that for today.
Yep.
But it'll be interesting to see. We're going to let you charge for a little while, see just kind of temperature-wise, how does it feel, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it feels decent. It's not near as heavy as, say, the
How's it compared to the Electron one? So we did look at the Electron one.
Oh, we sure did.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, so this is the Electron adapter. So you can see this one doesn't have an interlock pin. Interestingly enough, the co-developed Ford Electron adapter does have that same interlock design where you have to be in a specific order to use it. But yeah, so Electron, you have a latch on the top and a latch on the bottom. And they both have, you can hear, they both have micro switches in them to stop charging.
So based on the designs, all of these meet the safety requirements except for the cheap one on Amazon, correct?
As far as stopping charge and preventing you from removing a NACS cable, yes.
Gotcha, okay.
As far as amperage limits and all that, I'm not 100% certain on this one.
Yep.
I will double check any documentation I can find to see if they say anywhere specifically, maybe on their website or whatnot.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think it's about time I stop yapping. We plug in, get this charger activated, see how it works.
All right, we are back. Sebastian's going to go ahead and activate the charging session here.
So we're going to open the port. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Hey, I did it. We got our CCS port, and this will be a good time I can show you how that interlock pin works. So I'm going to do it the wrong way. I'm going to line it up, plug it in, and if you look, see how that won't go down?
Yep, and you can see there's like a little thing there stopping
how it pushed up, it won't go down. So if I was to try to take this NACS cable,
it won't
go in at all.
That's good.
So that's how they kind of prevent you from doing things out of order.
Disconnecting like you shouldn't.
We pop that out, and so what we're going to do, I will get the charge point activated. Nice, with my old school charge point card.
RFID card.
We will wait. There we go. Take the cable, and now that it's not plugged in, I should be able to just, slides in. You hear it click, very nice and good. Take that, plug into the car, and if everything is happy, we should see handshake start. Waiting for EV charging.
We do notice these take about 20 to 25 seconds to kick on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slow handshake.
The click, just heard the click.
So it should be doing some isolation testing. Waiting for the magic voice.
From Kia, charging started. There it is.
She didn't speak to us.
She didn't. Well, we didn't hear her.
So yeah, so right now we're ramping slowly.
There we go, up to
81 kilowatts, 94,
Look at
101.
There we go.
Look at that, EGMP baby. Even at 50%.
Got
110, 111. So that's probably about all you'll get.
Yeah, this is 125. It's all you're gonna get.
Yeah,
that's all you're gonna get.
So yeah, we're charging. I'm gonna check on it here in a minute, but to demonstrate again, this does nothing unless we hit this button first to remove the adapter.
So there's a certain way, as we were right by the interstate here, there is a certain way you have to disconnect this. You just can't start randomly pulling stuff out.
You would have to disengage the CCS part first, which has a micro switch in it to stop charging.
Gotcha.
And then you can pull your NACS cable
Initial temps feel fine.
This temps fine.
Yep.
It's about 90 degrees out, so we'll see. We are also in the shade, which helps. So yeah, we'll let this run for a little bit. I mean, you're in an EV6, so even at 111 kilowatts, it's taking 13 minutes to 80% still.
Yep.
Thank you, Joel.
You're welcome.
So yeah, we'll see how it holds up.
All right, we are back. Car is almost fully charged. Sebastian, look at that. The other thing you love about Kias.
120 kilowatts at 76%. It sat pretty much flat out this whole time.
It did.
It's been about 13 minutes, probably 14 minutes. And I mean,
does it feel any
adapter feels the exact same as when we started.
Good.
So while we were waiting, we did get on their website. Their website claims 1,000 volt, 500 amp.
Okay.
So do with that information what you will.
Gotcha.
That said, there is no UL 2252, I believe is the adapter one. That's not mentioned on the site. I don't know if they're in the process of that, if they care. They do talk about like the plastic being UL rated, but that's a pretty basic one. And so yeah, 78% is gonna stop charging here in a minute. And so this is a good time to show off. You're not supposed to stop charge sessions like this.
Nope.
You're supposed to use the screen or the car. However, this screen's not great, so I really don't have a choice, right?
Aren't you doing it in the car real quick? Or?
No, I'm gonna just do this to also verify this works.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit that. It did indeed stop charging.
Look at that.
And boom, car unlocked. And now I can pull this out. And because the interlock pin is not activated, this works.
There you go.
There you go. And so again, just to show, again, it's in the car. That does not work.
You have to do it from the top latch.
You have to undo the first, and then you can undo the second.
There you go.
So, golly. So here you go. 28 to 43, 26 kilowatt hours. I was plugged in for 30 minutes and put 13 kilowatt hours in.
Gotta love this Kia charging. All right, so we will drop an Amazon link and a link to the EV Base store with this item in it. As always, if you use the code.
We haven't even mentioned the price.
Oh, that's right. What's the price?
100.
And
considering the cheap one from Amazon was also $830, I believe.
I think it was more than that.
Yes.
If you're going to buy a cheap adapter or a cheaper adapter, this doesn't seem like a bad choice. I would love to see some maybe more official numbering or rating or UL certification before I could say fully recommend it. However, it feels nice. It feels decent. The fact that it has working interlocks is already a huge plus compared to some of the other ones we've used before. So yeah.
Gotcha. Include a direct Amazon link as well, which will also have a discount with it for you as well. Sebastian, final thoughts? Not bad?
I mean, not anything else I haven't already said. Also, it comes with a bag.
It does come with a bag, which my Vortex one did not. All right, we want to thank you all again for watching another EV Geek Studio review. So long, everyone.